Three Dallas police officers accused of crimes. They've been fired by the department. The three officers are Jesus Martinez, Cassere Womble, and Julian Harris. Martinez was arrested after his hearing today. He's accused of using excessive force against a panhandler in June. That incident was caught on video. Fox 4's Zahid Arab is at the Dallas Police Department with more. Zahid.
Well, DPD has been investigating this internally since June. The police union says it expected Officer Jesus Martinez to be fired today, but calls him leaving the hearing in handcuffs excessive. But according to the lawyer of the man who filed the complaint, it's justice. For months, this amateur video by someone passing by was a big part of the decision between right or wrong. It was shot on June 8th in downtown Dallas. On the ground, handcuffed, screaming in agonizing pain, is 57-year-old Joe Wesson, a known transient with an extensive criminal history. On top of him, 8-year Dallas Police Patrol Officer Jesus Martinez, who has Wesson pinned down after tackling the panhandler for swinging at him and ripping his uniform. The video, shot by a witness, shows Officer Martinez pulling on Wesson's hands and elbow, jerking them upwards several times. At one point, Wesson is held in this position for 40 seconds. Even after backup gets there, Officer Martinez stays on top of him.
It's a sad day for the police department.
A complaint and internal investigation found Officer Martinez used unnecessary or inappropriate force. He was fired, then arrested on charges of official oppression, a misdemeanor.
They take your badge, your gun, and your freedom because you were out doing the job that they ordered you to go do. It's going to send a message to our officers that we're not going to back you when you do your job.
The union is furious over the findings, citing Officer Martinez's 16 commendations in his 8 years of service, compared to Wesson's 12 arrests from assault, burglary to resisting arrest.
In essence, what they're trying to say is that he deserves to be beaten. No matter what a person's been charged of, it does not give a police officer the right to abuse someone.
The union also claims Officer Martinez was blinded by pepper spray he used on Wesson and pinned him down for his own safety.
Not one time, if you look at the video, not one time did he try to rub his eyes or look like he was in any type of pain. So he clearly knew what he was doing at all times, and I guess he had to come up with some type of excuse. We want to see this police officer convicted.
Officer Martinez has the right to appeal his termination, but not until after the criminal investigation, which is now against him. A hearing for that is expected to happen sometime next year. Heather?
All right, so Zahid, how does the man who shot the video, how does he play into all this?
Well, he was just passing by, saw what happened, and then started recording. He also gave a statement to police and said he never saw Wesson resist arrest. But the union argues that's just one point of view. The officer claims Wesson was whispering things, and we don't see or hear that at all. The union also says even the NFL looks at 5 or 6 different angles before making an informed decision in a football game. And in this case, a real life arrest. They claim this was not an informed decision. Heather?
All right, Zahid Arab live tonight. Thank you. Officer Cassere Womble was also fired today for making threats toward his children and their mother. He was arrested October 31st by the Child Abuse Unit for harassment. Internal Affairs says Womble failed to devote his entire attention to duty, engaged in adverse conduct, and lied to a supervisor. And Chief Brown also fired Officer Julian Harris today. He was arrested last week after being involved in a physical altercation with his girlfriend at his Dallas apartment. She was seriously injured in that altercation. Since Officer Harris was still on his probationary period, this arrest resulted in his termination.